Hello, and welcome to this quiz about money and possessions. 20 questions. Let's get straight to it. Question 1. When Jesus was asked if he paid taxes, what animal concealed a coin with which to pay the taxes? Was it a fish, a snake, a donkey, or a goat? And that was a fish in Matthew chapter 17. Question 2. Abram was rich in gold, silver, and what else? Was it land, cattle, bronze, or vineyards? And that was cattle in Genesis chapter 13. Question 3. Which gospel writer was a tax collector? Was it Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John? And that was Matthew. Question 4. What is the root of all evil? Is it money, sin, pride, or the love of money? And it's the love of money, and you'll find the often misquoted reference in 1 Timothy chapter 6. Question 5. When Saul defeated the Amalekites, he took possessions, but which king did he also spare? Was it Asa, Agag, Nahash, or Achish? And that was Agag in 1 Samuel chapter 15. Question 6. According to Proverbs, how do those seeking death acquire their wealth? Is it by stealing, by lying, by begging, or by gambling? And they do it by lying, referenced in Proverbs chapter 21. Question 7. Earn yourself a treasure in heaven that will never fail, where no thief comes near and no what destroys? Is it water, moth, rust, or man? And that's the moths in Luke chapter 12. Question 8. For how many shekels of silver did Abraham purchase the field of Machpelah? Was it 100, 200, 300, or 400? And he paid 400 shekels. In Genesis chapter 23. Question 9. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. Is that from 1 Timothy, 2 John, Acts, or Corinthians? And the famous quote is from 1 Timothy chapter 6. Question 10. In a parable, what did the rich man do with his surplus of crops? Did he give them to the poor, or sell them on the market? Did he build larger barns to store them, or did he allow them to rot? And he built larger barns, in Luke chapter 12. Question 11. Who thought that the gift of God could be purchased with money? Was it Simon, Saul, Philip, or Andrew? And that was Simon in Acts chapter 8. Question 12. Jesus did what before driving the money changers out of the temple? Was it that he told them he would rebuild the temple? Or did he ask his disciples to take the animals to safety? Did he say a prayer, or did he make a whip? And he made a whip. You find that in John chapter 2. Question 13. What was God to give Abraham as an everlasting possession? Was it the city of Jerusalem, the temple of God, the land of Canaan, or all the earth? And he gave him the land of Canaan. You find it in Genesis chapter 17. Question 14. How many cities did the Levites possess? Was it 12, 24, 36, or 48? They possessed 48. In Numbers chapter 35. Question 15. What did Naboth refuse to sell? Was it his oxen, his vineyard, his field, or his house? And that was his vineyard in 1 Kings chapter 21. Question 16. Ananias and Sapphira secretly kept part of the proceeds of a sale. What happened then? They were thrown in jail. They were stoned. They died, or they escaped to a city of refuge. Well, they both expired and died. Acts chapter 5. Question 17. What silver item was placed in Benjamin's sack? Was it a coin, a statue, a cup, or a plate? And that was a cup in Genesis chapter 44. Question 18. Which commandment forbids the coveting of a neighbour's property? Is it the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, or the 10th commandment? And that is the 10th commandment. You'll find all 10 in Exodus chapter 20. Question 19. How many silver shekels did Jeremiah pay to Hanameel for a field in Anathoth? Was it 10, 17, 19, or 24? And that was 17. from Jeremiah chapter 32. And question 20. Which woman was a seller of purple goods? Was it Naomi, Lydia, Lois, or Tabitha? And that was Lydia in Acts chapter 16. And that's your quiz for today. So how did you do? I said it was a big money quiz, so here it is. You can keep it. You're welcome. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.